Hey growers, it's Jessie here, and this video today is going to be about a healthy way to exercise and move our body. So when people hear exercise, a lot of the times they think of running, weightlifting, something super intense, but yoga can actually be the perfect example of a healthy way to move your body. It can help all of your body organs, so your heart and your lungs, and it can keep your stress levels down. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and very tense today, yoga can help you relax and breathe, and it can also keep you feeling energized and happy for the rest of your day. So I have two huskies, and in the morning they take a big stretch before they get out of bed, and it really helps to keep their body moving, and it helps to wake up their muscles. So today we're going to be channeling our inner cat and dog. For yoga, all you need is an open space, just so that you don't bump into any objects when you're doing the moves. And also you can use a yoga mat, but you can also just find a room in your house maybe that has a soft floor or a carpet. So I want you guys, while you're doing this, to try to be here in the moment. Don't think about other things that are going on. Don't think about your other stresses. Just be calm and present. If it helps, you can think about a favorite place, maybe a beach or a park, or even Hope Springs Farms. All right, so let's get to it with some farm animal style yoga. All right, so we're going to start. Bring your hands up above your head and bring them back down like you're a sun rising above Hope Springs Farms. So up, take a big inhale, exhale, and bend your body forward so that you're touching your toes. Now you could stay down here, or you could come up again with your arms over your head and bend back forward. So it's okay if your knees cannot stay straight during this. Everyone has different levels of flexibility. So now we're going to go down into a pose called downward dog. So I want you to put your palms on the floor and press back with your bottom so that your heels are on the ground. And if you want to make this more difficult, you can take your dog for a walk by lifting one heel at a time. And if you want to make it really difficult, you could bring one leg back, or you could stay in regular downward dog the whole time. Now we're going onto the ground, onto our knees and our palms, and doing donkey kicks. So you're just going to pretend that you're kicking the ceiling, and you're going to do it 5 times on each leg. It's okay if your leg doesn't go as high as this. It can go as high as low as you want, as long as it's controlled. So next we're going to do fire hydrants. So picture you're a dog on a fire hydrant. So I want you to lift your hip and your leg out to the side. Do this 5 times on each leg as well. Your hip might not be able to go high depending on how loose your hips are. All right, so we're going to stay in this position. I want you to take a deep breath in, and when you breathe out, I want you to round your back towards the ceiling. This is called sheep. Now breathe in and bring your belly button towards the ground. That's called cow. And you can do this again nice and gently. So we have sheep, and then we breathe in and we arch the back and go to cow. We'll do this a couple times before moving on to our next pose. All right, so I want you to go on your knees, and you can either put your arms out in front of you or put them right by your side. We call this the hay bale. stay here for a couple minutes. And then we're going to go on our stomachs and hold ourselves up with our palms. This is called the snake. I know there's not many snakes on the farm, but maybe a garden snake could do. All right, after you feel that nice stretch in your back, I want you to flip around onto your back. And we're going to be a pig now. So you could either grab the insides of your feet like I'm doing right here and rock back and forth, or you could grab the outsides of your feet or your ankles, which I will show next. Either way, picture yourself as a pig rolling around in the mud. Nice and gently back and forth. And for our last pose, that's on the ground, I want you just to lay on your back and take a few deep breaths. By putting your hands on your stomach, you're able to feel your stomach go out when you breathe out and in when you take a deep breath in. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And for our final pose, you can get up whenever you're ready into a seated position. I just took a deep couple of seconds here on the ground just to picture myself in my happy place. You are welcome to do so too. So when you're ready, you can sit up and put your heels together and hold onto your ankles and flap your knees up and down. This is called butterfly. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can bend over and put your nose to your ankles, which can give a good stretch on the inside of your legs.